What's up, party people? I'm going to do a quick little tutorial here for how to pull clips from a long video. I've already started and I got the process down. I did it a couple of times. You see, where is it? This video here is the full video, and each of these are clips that I've done so far. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going in that order. So this clip is the next one that I'm going to pull out and produce. In order to get to this stage here, see, I have these clipped. There's lines here separating these. I've clipped each of these by selecting a video that was long, and over here there's an option to do multiple cuts, or what is it, make selections of stuff to remove, like video cropping, I guess. You can do multiple. So I'll show like an example here. I'll click on it. These scissors pop up, right? So click on the scissors, and then you can move these and make a bunch of little clips. Now I go multi-trim, which is up here, and that allows me to make multiple selections. So let's say, for example, there were many selections that we want to make, and it's a long video. So the first one is kind of given to you. You can adjust it to where it needs to be by moving these, and then click play to make sure that it is what you want it to be. And then what you do, let's say for example, it's stretching out into the longer video like this. And then what I would do is mark in, click it, mark in, play until I want that selection to stop, pause it right where I want it to stop, and then just click mark out, and it'll show up where your cursor is. So here's an example. Let's say random spot, start here.
It's highly unlikely that AI can be completely eliminated at this point in time.
Alright, and then let's just say I wanted to stop it there. That's a tiny little clip, but whatever. So now you have two clips, and then you go to output, and then you have your sections here. When you click OK, these sections will show up back on your timeline. So I'm gonna click cancel, but you click OK and say, do you want to save your changes before leaving? I don't, but you would if you're doing this for the first time. And that brings me back to this stage. There's a bunch of these selections that I've made, and they're all put together in a line, and everything in between them is now gone. Alright, so we want to produce this one here, and we just want to quickly output it without destroying this whole process that we've done so far. We don't want to do this a bunch of times. It takes forever, and the videos I've watched that did tutorials on it either weren't super quick or weren't super clear on how to do it. So what we're going to do, we're unselect it. You're going to hold the control button, control click, that allows you to select multiple things. Now what we're doing is selecting everything that is not what we want to keep. So we're only leaving this left over. But don't worry, it won't completely get rid of your file. Watch this. I right click, click remove, or don't click on it, hover it. Click on remove and fill gap. Now this section is all that's left. And then don't do anything else. Don't change anything, just click export. Now we go to the produce page. I use HEVC. AVC is the version if you're using just like regular video, but I believe this is like for high quality video, like 4K or 2K or something like that. I'm not even sure, but I noticed when I downloaded videos from my GoPro, my older computer didn't have HEVC format, so I had to download that code or whatever, that little plugin that would allow me to play these type of videos. So being as the GoPro is pretty high quality, I just made the assumption this is the newer, better one. So for now, default, go to AVC, file extension. You'll only have to do this the first time. MP4, select your resolution that you want it to be. Make sure that you don't select a resolution that is higher than the actual recording itself. I like to record in resolution that's higher than it needs to be so I can dumb it down for YouTube and stuff later. 1080 by 1920, 30p, that's fine, okay? So, and then I'm using fast video rendering technology. I'm using the hardware encoding, NVIDIA NVENC. And then I use Cyberlink Cloud, so I click upload a copy. Everything's there, right? But don't do it yet because you don't want to overwrite the file name. So you click on this, little three buttons here, and this shows this is the destination path. So you want to make sure that it's in the folder that you want it to be in. And you want to make sure that they're all clipped out to the same folder because it's quick to put them onto your phone or whatever device you're going to be posting them with YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Now, here's my naming scheme. So this is like a little behind the scenes, catch my secret if you want. Crap. All right, let me see what the context of this video is.
Yes. There have been several instances where AI has been used to help diagnose or identify medical conditions that were...
Okay. So this was a little clip I selected about medical uses of AI. So I do, in the file name, I'll do medical use AI VP2. Oh, VPS. VP2. Now, what this means to me is video podcast 2. That means I'm pulling this from my video podcast episode 2 because I have a video podcast and I have an audio podcast. And so I don't want to mix those files up. So I'm going to click on that. And actually, while I'm here, I'm going to rename this how to use AI because I had forgot to put VP2. And this allows me, when I'm searching for files, I can just type in, what episode was that from? And I'll just type in VP2 or VP3, VP4, and it'll give all those results with this little bit at the end of the file. So click off of that. Oh, it's open. Cancel. Whatever. I'll do it later. How to use AI. No, that's not the one. Cancel. All right, I messed myself up here. Back in there. Medical use. And then capital AI. VP2. All right, medical use AI VP2. We're good. File type MP4. Save. Now you can see that little end piece is accurate. That's where we want it. I put it in my shorts file in saved pictures. So we're good to go. And then all you do is click this. Start. Since I selected upload copy to Cyberlink, it asks me, are you sure you want to? And do you want to convert to MP4? Of course I do. So I'll click yes. Now, it's going to take a minute. If I produce a video that's an hour and a half long, it takes about 45 minutes maybe to actually produce the video, maybe 30 minutes. And then uploading to cloud takes a little longer because it's actually using a connection on the internet. So it depends on your upload or download speed. So that's done. Uploading to cloud. And then so we just wait for this little bar. This is boring, but don't go away just yet because there's a step after this that you have to make sure to do so that you can output these files and then go back to what you were working on, because remember, you deleted everything else except for that one clip you wanted to keep. So you don't want to leave this page prematurely or close the program, because that would suck. Either you would lose your footage or you would have to do all that clipping again. And I don't know about you, but I hate scrubbing through frame by frame to try and find just the right spot to stop or start a clip. If you watch my clips, you'll notice that I'm not super good at it anyway, so I don't know, it even takes me longer then. So that's uploaded. We're good. Now we click back to edit. And then now we see we just have this solitary file here. And then up here we have medical vp2.mp4. So that means our clip was successfully created. This little thingy means generating a shadow file. So what we do is click this little back button up at the top next to export. Click undo, and then go on here and deselect these, and now it's time for our next one. We just did this one, so now we have to do this one. So it's the same process again. Control, click, 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 and I'm just going to repeat this process one more time, and I'll do it on camera so you can see what it would be like relatively quickly and how much time you're actually going to spend doing this. Remove and fill gap. Done. That's our clip. Export. Let's export. We're on the preview page, so I'm going to click for context.
If 30% of people got into the hobby of gardening, especially urban gardening and sustainable agriculture, the world would likely see significant improvements.
Okay. So, gardening. Gardening world change. It's kind of a long title. VP2. Now, so that's gardening world change VP2. So, video context. What the hell's going on in the clip? Video podcast 2. MP4. Click save. So now that file destination path is ready to go. Double check HEVC. MP4, our resolution is the same, and this selection, and this selection are saved from the last time that I did it. So I don't have to do anything else except for click start, click yes to upload to cloud as well, and that's that. So I hope you found this helpful, and remember, when you go back after you've done all your clips, click back once or twice until you see all of your clips present, and what I would do is save that project as it is with all those little clips there. Just save it as it is and then close it. Don't produce it, just close it. That way Cyberlink, which has this PowerDirector program within it, that will save your project so that if you ever need to go back and retrieve one of those clips, you can, and it'll be easy. It'll be in your projects list. And then remember, your project name should be up here. Make sure to put your name of the project, and then whatever it's from, some sort of context that'll help you find it. Shorts from VP2. So that's shorts from Video Podcast 2, and we're done. So I have a couple of more of these to do, but I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to show you how that is done in, I think, a slightly more efficient way than what I've seen on a couple of other tutorial videos. Some people were doing other edits and stuff to it as well, so they probably make better videos than me, but if you're just trying to do clips, this is that one isolated step to make clips from a long video.